Live from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Today, things are heating up as Wendy breaks down all of the hottest topics. And Good Morning America host Robin Roberts is here, talking the latest headlines and her exclusive interview with American Sniper wife Taya Kyle. Plus, we've got the freshest beauty picks for spring to help you really shine this season. Now, here's Wendy!
My co-host, looking fantastic. How you doing? I'm doing great. How you doing? Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Don't you just love a good Friday? I'm gonna be in Atlanta this weekend at their big women's empowerment, so shout out to everyone in the ATL. I'll see you on Sunday. Okay, we have to talk Taylor Swift and her new boyfriend, Calvin Harris. I'm telling you, I don't like this guy for her, and here's another reason. Reportedly, she doesn't fit in with his friends. Now, mind you, I'm one of these people, I don't really care what my friends feel about my man. And only this much do I care about how my parents feel. Because, well, no, they love him, but I'm saying in the beginning they didn't. Like, who is this that you're bringing home? You know what I mean? But when you're young, like Taylor, I think the friendship circle is really important. The problem with these two is that they're so opposite. We never see her falling out of clubs, but he makes his life as an international DJ. Remember, I was telling you he's worth like 50 million. How much is he worth? $100 million. Yeah. But she's got her own money, so she's not thinking about that, you know? He's playing that techno music that drives me crazy. I don't picture her fitting in that crowd. I don't picture her listening to that music. In my mind, she goes home and she puts on Adele or Lorde or you know, some country music or something like that. And she likes to do, and there's nothing wrong with the way Taylor Swift acts, you know, it's very refreshing these days because young people are so out of control. As a matter of fact, when we were all younger, we were out of control. I was no Taylor Swift, okay? But she likes to go antiquing. And look, there she is antiquing. And there's nothing wrong with that. She also likes to hang out with her cats, Meredith and Olivia. Yes. And when her friends come to her house, she likes to bake and cook for them. And there's nothing, like, again, this is what she likes to do, okay? Do you recognize that girl from Empire? The black girl? But that's what she likes to do with her friends, and he has a residency right now someplace, you know, far away, so they barely see each other, and then she's about to go on world tour, and I picture her starting promptly at 7:30, okay? The tour's promptly over by 9:30. She's in bed by 10 o'clock with some hot cocoa and the 10 o'clock news on. You know? But I also feel like, you know, when you get a boyfriend or a girlfriend, that your friends fade to the back anyway because you throw yourself into your relationship. I'm that girl. I'm that girl. Are you that? Clap if you're that girl. A lot of girls say they're not that girl just because they're scared to admit their truth. But the fact of the matter is that once you're booed up, your friends are way back there, and you're way back there. Sorry. That's how I feel. Anyway, so speaking of men, Sandra Bullock is giving up on men. Yep. Now she's into. No, I'm playing. No, she's the one. She talked to, I think, People magazine. And she said she's given up on men. She hasn't had any luck with men since her divorce from Jesse back in 2010. Well, you remember what he did to her. Kicked her back and cheated like a wild deer. But you know what? Sandra, not for nothing, that was 5 years ago. Are you serious? You're still wearing the scars from this relationship on the outside? I mean, after something like that happens to you, you know, I guess you're never the same, you're scarred, but don't wear it on the outside, because I no longer feel sorry for her. I feel like you're 50 years old, Sandra, and as a 50-year-old in the sisterhood, I can tell you, use it or lose it, girl. Okay? I think that, you know, and she says, you know, she wants to throw herself into Louis, her son, because that's the only man in her life that she can love unconditionally. So she's looking for unconditional love in a boyfriend or something like that. She said she'd never get married again, too. All right, here's my thing about kids, and I'm a mom, but I can tell you, to throw yourself into your kids solely, and this is for all of us, and not take care of yourself, are you out of your mind? Like, are you out of your mind? Here's how this game works. When you have kids, here's how the game works. A little happiness for you, and a little happiness for me. 2 for you, 2 for me. Okay? And I don't think that that's selfish to say as a mom. You know, I think that that's realistic, you know? And also, this thing about unconditional love, the only people, in my opinion, that you love unconditionally are your kids, because there's a condition on your spouse. Okay? There is a condition. So when we say that we love unconditionally, be careful about saying that. I think that, you know, and even kids, I think that parents love their kids unconditionally to a certain point. And then sometimes in mother and father and kids relationships, like when you get to be older, you know, 35, 40, 50, you do something so horrible that your mom no longer loves you unconditionally. So even that can be splintered and fractioned. But for the most part, I think that there's condition on sisters. Like once you get older, there's condition on brothers, there's conditions on boyfriends and whatnot. Unconditionally means you can do anything and I will still love you. No, that's reserved for kids, right? And Sandra, back to you. You can be a mom and still date. I think that what's happening, what happens is kids like to see their moms happy. I mean, you know, they don't want to see, you know, a parade of men in your bedroom, but they like to see their moms happy. And I think that for moms who just throw themselves into their kids and forget about themselves, listen, your kid is going to leave for college at some point. And when they leave the house, you will not be at the college campus bugging him every day, okay? And then when he gets a girlfriend and wants to take her to Jamaica, you want to tag along, like you know, like the needy moms who just needy. Anyway, Sandra, use it or lose it, sister, and rethink this whole man thing. I'm multitasking. While we're doing this show, Andrew, my show photographer, is here. He's down on his knees, so every once in a while, if you see me do something awkward. Thank you, Andrew. So weird. Look, good morning, Teresa. Good morning, inmates. How you doing? It's time for a Teresa update. Hit it! Well, Teresa, remember when she first got to the joint? She was, she cried every day and she was frightened for her life. Well, she's turned that around. Teresa is officially running the yard. Yes. So good. Okay. Her lawyer just revealed that she now is teaching exercise and classes, yep, and she runs the kitchen. Yes. I think that's terrific. You know, she has that ability in her. We've seen it, I mean, we've seen her be real weak on The Housewives, but if you squint, you can see she, like, I wasn't, you know, if you squint through the week that we think that we see, I could see strength in Teresa, and this makes perfect sense, because she's exercising every day, and so she's teaching the classes, and she's a cook, and she's running the kitchen. I think that's great. And this is going to give her a bigger backbone for when she gets out to run Joe, as opposed to Joe run her. And I hope she divorces him. I mean, what's the point? He's going to serve 7 years himself. It's his fault that she's in there now. Because of course she didn't know anything about it. Anyway, Teresa, good for you. You know what? She's going to be released from prison on Wednesday, December 23rd, right before Christmas. Isn't that terrific? And then what I was thinking is that at some point, because she's going to be on house arrest until February. Oh, that's delightful. I mean, why do you think you work so hard when you come home after a hard day? Don't you look at whatever it is that your house is? I don't care whether it's a mattress in the middle of the floor. You worked hard for that. Don't you love being in the house? I mean, you know, there is no place on earth that I love more than being in the house. Being in the house, and watching the day go by. It's even better if it smells like pine sol in there. Do you know what I mean? And she's on house arrest at a great time of year. Who wants to go outside in December, January, and February anyway? It's all cold, right? And I don't know about you, but when the holidays come, I break out in hives. I hate the shopping for people. I hate, what's everyone's sizes and going out and doing that kind of thing. I'm a gift card person, but now, because you can't go to the mall, Teresa, so, you don't have to buy people Christmas gifts. It's so perfect. So perfect. Now, when you're on house arrest, do they put that lock around your ankle?
Yeah.
So you can't walk to the mailbox to get the mail?
Just do the mailbox.
Perfect, that's what kids are for. Listen, I got no problem with that. So Teresa, in conclusion, will be free in 238 days. Yeah. Yeah, nice. So, Miley Cyrus might be getting back with her ex. And I'm not talking Patrick Schwarzenegger. I'm talking her ex-fiance, Liam Hemsworth. Sometimes, people have to break up, date others to get back together. But Miley's only 22 years old, and if this love was meant to be, I wish that they wouldn't get back together until she's maybe 28 years old. He seems like a really calming force. I could be wrong, because looks can be deceiving. But he just seems like a real decent man and a calming force. And in my mind, the reason that which is crowded with all kinds of nonsense. In my mind, the reason that they broke up to begin with is because of Miley. Because in my mind, all that twerking and jerking was way too much for this nice young man to handle. In my mind. Just everything is wrong. From the neck up, from the neck down, the phone, everything. So they're back together. So what does this mean? Does it mean that they're going to come out in public with this relationship? Does it mean that they're gonna get re-engaged? I don't mind them coming out in public. I hope they don't get re-engaged. I still think it's too soon. And I get that, and you know what he said? He said he never stopped loving her. I know! I just don't want them to move too fast. Good luck. Ugh. The rapper Nelly is putting his, I think he's sexy also. Anyway, he's putting out a new album. I know. Oh, down, girls, down. Wipe your bottom chin. Okay, look, he's putting out a new album, but it's not what you think. It's not rap music. The rap community, I think, is pretty much done with Nelly. I mean, can we talk real? He's hot, but he can't, no. But guess what? He's gonna become a country artist. Wait, now, hold on now. No. Wow, the crowd is throwing tomatoes. Okay, this is what you need to understand. He's already put out 2 very, very popular in the country community songs. One with, Huh?
Fine.
Florida Georgia Line with him, yes. Who is this again? Clint Black?
Tim McGraw.
Tim McGraw. This is Tim McGraw. And the great thing about Tim McGraw is that Tim McGraw is a country music royalty. So he's like already ushered Nelly in when they did that song together, and it was a huge song in the country community. And then he put out another big song in the country community. I forgot, who did he perform with?
Florida Georgia Line. Cruise, it's called.
Oh, that's the name of a group? Yeah. Anyway, the point is that Nelly, Nelly will see great success in the country music community. I predict. So, you know, I was telling you that, the other day about, the different reality TV that I like. I don't much like the fighting ones. I like the, like the $1 Million Listing and Millionaire Matchmaker and stuff like that. And I also told you that I love the Braxton sisters. So they're coming back. There's more drama. More drama. This season, look. This season, we're gonna find out that one of the sisters has a huge secret. I don't know what it is, and neither do my people. But the tease is the hot clip of the day, so roll it.
What's happening?
Trina has been keeping this secret for months.
You didn't tell us. Something is definitely going on, and it's not good.
If they knew the whole truth, they would go absolutely ballistic.
When all is revealed,
I found out.
Is she pregnant?
All hell's gonna break loose.
can they pull it together before the truth tears them apart?
You're fighting laying down. Screw you. You know what I'm capable of?
I don't want everybody telling me what they think.
Who the is everybody?
I'm concerned about Gabe's behavior.
Gabe scares the hell out of me.
Don't go back.
And no one is ready for what happens next.
Right? Here's the thing. This will kick off their 4th season on reality TV, and I think that this season should be the last season. I'm gonna tell you why. Because when you stay on reality TV too long, it tears marriages and families and people apart, and too much of your business is exposed to us. Now, we love being in people's business, because that's what we do, but I think that this should be the last season of that show. Something horrible is about to happen. Anyway, Braxton Family Values premieres May 21st at 9 o'clock on WE TV.